Said I was never gonna do this again, but here I am. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Now I have to go leave for the airport. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be attempting to read for 24 hours. I said I was never gonna do this again, but here I am. I thought that it would be a good day to do it because I am traveling tomorrow, and for some reason, every time I have to travel the next day, I always stay up for the entire night anyway. So it's like, why not spend that time reading? The only thing is I do have a few things to do, but like nothing major. Like I have to do laundry, like I just have to throw it in and I can come back and read. And then I also have to like clean my room. Nothing that's gonna take up too much time, so I still want to see how much I can read in the 24 hours when I have other things to do. For my physical TBR, this is like the pile that I want to go through and choose from, although I kind of feel very settled on what I want to read. So in my past 24-hour reading vlogs, I've only ever completed 3 books, whether I stay up for a really long time or whether I fall asleep. Both times I only finished 3 books. So these are the 3 books that I really want to get to. The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston, The Rulebook by Sarah Adams, and Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. These 3 books are the books that like every time I did one of those subscribers chooses what I read or booktubers choose what I read, these always lost, so I finally want to get to them. But I do have these that I'm also really interested in. So This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune, A Good Guide's Girl to Murder, and I also have the second one, Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez, and Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. So we'll see what I'm in the mood for. So I'm gonna eat breakfast, make a coffee, put the laundry in, and then we'll start. There's this place in New York that sells iced coffees in wine glasses, and now I can't stop doing it at home. I feel like this is just like the peak of romanticizing my life. It just makes me feel fancy. Like the smallest things just make me happy. I still haven't started reading yet because I have to go put the clothes from the washer to the dryer in like 3 minutes. So I'm gonna do that, then I'll start. They're fixing the elevator, so it's stuck on 4. It can't work. No one's like going up or down, so I had to use the stairs, and I live on the 7th floor. 7 flights of stairs, and I think it's fine if I walked it, but I ran because this stairwell is so creepy and dark, and yeah, so I ran it. Now I'm out of breath. I'm not doing well, but I'm finally gonna start reading. The first book that I'm gonna start is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I started the 7-Year Slip in a 24-hour reading vlog, and that was like the perfect book to start with, so I hope this one will be good too. I don't know what this is about. I think this is about ghosts falling in love. I don't actually know. I just read it and I don't really get it, so we'll see. I'm gonna do both the timer and the stopwatch. Here we go. This says every good story has a few secrets, every person has a secret, every secret has a story, and in my head, every story has a happy ending. In mine too, honestly. Like even when I know I'm not reading a book that probably has a happy ending, I always still expect one. Also, I love when books have chapter names. That's so underrated. We don't do that enough. She said she's waiting for the B train, and I take the B. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say that online. I take the B train sometimes. Anyways, Anyway, that just let me know that this is set in New York, which is my favorite type of books. The 7-Year Slip was also set in New York, so I shouldn't be that surprised, but I'm happy about that. Already on the first chapter, I wanted to annotate things, so I feel like that's a good sign. That's always a good sign for me when I have a lot of things to annotate. It means that it's resonating with me, so I'm happy about that. I'm pretty sure I said this is about ghosts falling in love, and where did I get that from? Honestly, where did I get that from? The main character is a ghostwriter, and she has a deadline for a romance novel, but she doesn't believe in love anymore, so that's an issue. Actually, wait, I think the person she's gonna fall in love with is a ghost. I don't know anymore. Only one chapter. I'm like 2 hours and 30 minutes into the challenge, and so far this book isn't like holding my attention that well, like it's not gripping, and I kind of feel like it's not the book's fault. I feel like because I have so many other things to do, I'm just like anxious sitting down reading. The book is also written really well, and as I said, I've been annotating little things here and there, and it's good. It's okay. It's just probably not the best thing for me to read right now. Also, it's about dead people, and it's kind of just bringing the vibe down, so. But I'm gonna continue it though. I think now I'm going to go to the gym and I'm gonna listen to it on Spotify, the audiobook, but I'm also gonna keep reading along. I'm just listening to it so I don't get like sidetracked while I'm like on the treadmill, if that makes sense. Oh, I never said, but I'm on chapter 10, which is 90 pages in, so. I just finished at the gym and I'm halfway through this now, like exactly halfway through, and I'm more interested now. I feel like an audiobook can always help if you're not like 100% into a book, but it definitely is getting better and I'm more intrigued by everything. It's still a little weird reading about all the dead people, but the dead romantics, so I can't blame anyone but myself. Basically what's happening now in the book is that she has to spend her time planning a funeral, and the person who died had some interest and requests, so she's kind of on a wild goose chase, and the love interest, who is a ghost, keeps like popping in and out, and he's kind of just along for the adventure, but you're also like finding out things about him as you go, and she's starting to like him and all sorts of things. I'm gonna go wash my hair now, and then I'll come back and hopefully finish this. I think I'm gonna go on the roof and have lunch and finish this. I was reading while I was eating, and I'm loving the story so much more now. So many more positive things. Well, not positive things are happening, but like they're bringing up like positive memories and just such wholesome stories. I'm loving it a lot more now. 8 hours later, and I'm finally done with this. Honestly, not too bad considering I had to stop a lot to do things for a long period of time. This book wasn't my favorite thing ever though. I'm honestly kind of conflicted because there were parts where I was like, I was not into it and I was getting really into it, but then when I like sat down and I was really reading it and I was just focused in on it, I realized I did find it kind of boring, which I hate calling books boring because I am a boring person and I love literally anything. Like I don't know, lately I've been finding books boring, and maybe the books are just simply boring, but yeah, this wasn't
that entertaining. I really loved the ending. I thought it was cute. I feel like for me, I was settled on like a 3.75 because I was like, this is good. But then it like dropped to a 3 when I was like getting bored. But then the ending was like, oh, maybe it's a little bit better than a 3. I think it's a 3.5. I'm gonna read the rule book by Sarah Adams next. I feel like Lynn Painter, When I Am Dead Tired, is gonna be the best choice. That's if I don't spend like the rest of the time finishing this one. This one is also around like 350 pages. We'll see. Hopefully it's like more entertaining. Actually, this font is smaller, so I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to finish this one, but hopefully it's more entertaining so I'm not just like bored of it and literally wanting to do everything else. One more thing I wanted to say about this book is that I love how the guy in this book was the one like so obsessed with romance and romance books and all of that, and the girl was like cynical. And the guy was the one like chasing that. I don't know, I feel like it's usually the other way around, so I really liked that part. It was a little bit different. Realized that this was like a second chance romance, so when it was like revealed that they knew each other before, I was like flabbergasted. This is why I love going into books blind. The female main character is like a PR manager and it's an NFL player, and they have a past. They dated in college and he didn't know that she was gonna be his new agent, and she shows up and he's like angry. He's like, no, I don't want you to be my agent. But he agrees to it after a little bit of arguing because he wants to make her life a living hell. I'm guessing he's gonna be petty and make her life miserable, so that's all I know so far. I actually have to get ready to go to dinner right now, but I have to take the train there, so I'm gonna be reading a lot while I'm on the train. So far, I'm enjoying this one so much more than the Dead Romantics. I think I needed something like this. Like, my brain can't take anything sad. Not that the Dead Romantics was sad, but like, it kind of was, you know, it's about dead people, so I think this is gonna be perfect for what I need right now. I was literally falling asleep at dinner. I don't know why I was so tired. It was only like 8 p.m. I don't know how I'm gonna survive this. I might sleep. But I really love the book so far though. Nora's a little bit annoying, the female main character. She's like kind of immature. But I think it's meant to be like funny. Honestly, like that's not really bringing the vibe of the book down though. But I can tell that people would read this and be annoyed by her, so. 12 hours in and I'm on page 81. Now that I'm home, I feel like I'm getting a second wind of energy. I think I just needed to be in my own space and not in the city, overstimulated. My bedroom looks like a tornado right now. I think after I reach halfway through this book, I'm gonna go clean it up. Literally midnight. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing? I really thought that I wouldn't want to sleep, but I want to sleep really bad, and I think I might. Nora is still very weird. She's very quirky, and I know that is like the biggest annoyance to some people in books. I just tell myself that like if someone was like that in real life, I wouldn't actually care. I would probably find them very endearing. Even though it's kind of cringe to read about, I just ignore her because everything else is great. She says things like, "See you soon, raccoon." Anyway, I completely forgot that this was a sports romance. Well, obviously at the beginning they were talking about like how she's his agent and whatever, but I kind of just forgot about it because
they're just never on the court. I love sports romance where they're never on. Oh wait, the field, not the court. Oh my god. I really thought that the coffee was gonna have me up all night. Usually when I drink a coffee that big, I don't sleep for like 2 days. I don't know what's happening now. I feel like every time I do these, I get worse at it. I don't know, okay? I don't know what I'm doing with my life. One of my timer things just quit on its own. This is just not going well. 9 hours left, and this huge stack of books that I really thought I was gonna get to. It's just like, who did I think I was? To be fair, I kind of only thought I would get to 3 of them, and it looks like this one will never be seen. My laptop is being very stupid right now, and I feel like the timer's gonna stop. There's nothing going right in this video. At least I know. I started at 9:11, so I'm meant to finish tomorrow at 9:11, but hopefully this one just keeps going. This is the actual timer, but like the stopwatch one disappeared, so I'm as packed as I possibly can be, and I'm just gonna sit here and read now, and I'll let you guys know when I fall asleep. It's not even a matter of if anymore, but when I fall asleep. 7 hours and 28 minutes left. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna make that. I literally didn't even see when the timer ended because I was actually so into the book, but it's 9:13, so it definitely ended. It's over. I'll talk about this later. Bye. So I finally finished the rule book and I really liked it. I feel like this was typical Sarah Adams writing. Like, if you read her other books, they're just such nice, easy, cheesy rom-coms, and that's what I was in the mood for, and it was great. I think anyone who likes Sarah Adams would really like this one too. The only thing is that, I've said it already, Nora is really interesting. She's such an interesting character, and I think a lot of people would find that cringy. If a quirky main character bothers you, do not read this. That's a warning, because a lot of the times I would be enjoying this fully and then she would say something and I'm like I don't know. What I don't get about is like, how does someone's adult brain like come up with these things? But honestly, that was like my only issue with it. That's why it's 4 stars. Like, knock off a star for that. Yeah, I really had a good time reading it. Nice, easy rom-com. And then the Dead Romantics, I feel like I spent a lot more time vlogging about this one and kind of going through my emotions with this one. So you've seen it, but 3.5 stars, just to recap. And yeah, these are the 2 books that I read kind of in, actually it was more like 17 hours or 18. I don't know. I literally don't remember at what point I just gave up, but this is how much I could have done considering the circumstances, and now I have to go leave for the airport. I've done this twice before, so I'll link my other 24-hour reading vlogs down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you soon. Bye!